What about your first day of Broncos training camp? How'd you feel?
I felt great, man. Felt awesome. I mean, you guys saw those fans; they're crazy. This is fun. I've been here before. We practiced against the Broncos training camp when I was with the Texans, but it was nice to get the reception that we got today from those guys. So, really appreciate all those guys coming out, and we got some good work in. I mean, it was a good day. Some stuff that I definitely want to clean up, go look at some good film, but thought it was a good first day.
I know you said when you first came in, you really wanted to build a chemistry with the guys, get to know them off the field. Where do you feel that's at right now? I mean, do you feel like you have a good rapport with your receivers, your backs, et cetera?
Yeah, I feel like I've got a good rapport. I want a better rapport. I think that's probably going to be something I'm going to be concentrating on, working on for my entire time here. So, and it's just each day is different. Each day there's new things to talk about and learn. Go over to the side and talk with Emmanuel, DT, all those guys. And I love doing it. That's one of the best parts of the game is getting on the same page as those guys. So it was a lot of fun today.
Case, you had a lot of talent in Minnesota, and now you come here and you got a DT, you got an Emmanuel, plus some of the younger receivers. I know it's early, but you feel you have the talent out there to succeed very well.
Yeah, we got a lot of talent. And it's about finding the right guys to get them in the right spot and getting it to the right guy on time. So I really appreciate the talent we have in that receiver room. I appreciate more so than that the work that they put in and how much they care. When you get talented guys that work and care like they do, it's you got a chance to be special. So tight ends competing as well, running backs. As you saw today, I mean they're going to compete and really put it out there too. So I'm excited to see where we're going as an offensive group.
Do you have a chance to chat with Peyton at all?
Yeah.
Any interesting there?
Yeah, just chatted. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. I mean, it's awesome to have. I mean, one of the best, if not the best, that's ever played the game out here. Just watching practice, just down the street. So it's great to have a guy like that around.
Have you had conversations with him before here, during the course of the summer, or? Okay.
Yeah.
Case, you may have answered this already. I just kind of walked up on it, but you feeling comfortable and everything. Every organization is different. Everywhere you go when you make a change is different. So how you feeling out there?
I feel good. There's still things that are new to me. Like today was my first day out here. So, still kind of figuring out the flow of things, where the meeting rooms are, how we operate during practice. What the rest of the schedule is going to be like today. So. There's still some new things, but it's definitely feeling more comfortable. It's nice to get all the guys back in the building and see everybody, and it's it's fun to play football.
Did you have two off-campus throwing sessions during the break? And just because it looked like some of the deeper.
How do you even know we had one?
There were some Instagrams out there here and there.
Was there really?
Yeah.
Oh no. We got a leak. We got a leak, man.
You handle that.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, did that help you? It seemed like day one you hit some difficult complete passes.
Yeah, we hit some good ones today. There's some ones I went back, but I felt good. I felt like I think the thing is you want to pick up where you left off in the spring, and so that's kind of the summer. Everybody works on their own stuff. They works on their own craft, but you want to make sure that you show up ready to go and you're picking up where you left off, from that mini camp.
Since it's over, can you talk about some of the throwing sessions you had? You may have had with your teammates.
Yeah, we may or may not have gotten together one or two, or maybe more than that, with multiple guys at some undisclosed location, and gotten better.
Such a big deal of those in your eyes? Seriously.
I mean, I don't know. It's fun, I'm having fun. I mean, if you guys want to keep asking, I'll keep skirting right now. It was fun. I mean, we had a good time. We got together a few times here and then some other places, and half of it's just getting together and seeing guys outside of the building. So just building chemistry, having fun.
Case, what's it like being a man of literature and an accomplished author now at such a young age?
Let me see that, man.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this?
I read it.
Oh wow.
It's good.
Look at that, man.
That pose was.
I actually haven't had my hands on one of these yet, man.
No?
No,
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Good to know. What were you thinking on that pose there? That's really. I think you wanted that, Dick.
I don't know, man. That's not really my forte, the
book.
photo
It really
shoots.
is.
Thank
Good
you.
book.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Case,
No.
what's your favorite part of writing the book?
There's a lot of parts, man. Just going back through my story, and sitting there and just and going through it literally page by page and writing it all down. Just what's led me to here. And, I got emotional during times, just going back and thinking about, honestly, what God has done in my life from, growing up in Abilene, Texas, going to school in Houston, bouncing around the NFL. And, it's just unbelievable to see the path that God has put and the people that have been put in my life. So I'm extremely excited to see the people that God's put in my life now here in Denver. And to be able to, put it on paper and kind of maybe introduce myself to the people of Denver and, kind of show a little bit about what's, what makes me me and what makes me tick and, what's important to me. I was really glad I was able to do that. I mean, it's unbelievable. I never thought I'd write a book, so it's a pretty neat deal.
How long did it take you and Pearl to do that?
We were eating dinner in Minnesota at kind of the Super Bowl stuff. We had we went out to dinner with some friends, and we got to talking, and it was me, my agent, my wife, and Perloff, and we're like, yeah, we should write a book, after the play and all that stuff. And I kind of laughed about it, thought it'd be a cool thing. And then I think 2 weeks later, he's, visiting me down in Houston, and we're talking about doing this thing. And it took a couple of weekends, and pretty much, weekly we get on the phone for, a couple of hours whenever we had it, every other day or so. And he did a great job. It was unbelievable to work with him, and to see, to see how it came out through his eyes, and then let me edit it and go back and forth a bunch, and it was fun. It was really cool. So I hope you guys get a chance to check it out.
I know it's early, but how do you feel that you would rate yourself stepping into this leadership role, which is somewhat new for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's new. I mean, I've taken everything from my past and I'm applying it now. I think everything that I've been through, all the adversity, it's made me into who I am. So, I'm always constantly learning too. So I want to learn from these guys that I've obviously been to the, where we all want to go. They've got the hardware to prove it. So I've been close enough to taste it and feel it and not get there. So that's what's driving me. But always learning, always falling back on who I am and not straying too far from that. But always growing and learning and trying to be the leader that this needs me to be.
What do you think has been?
Sorry.
What do you think has been like the most critical part of your journey? You said you had the adversity and stuff like that, and you talk about your faith. And what has been one of those things that really made you reflect on your life and all that?
I've had some lot of. I've had a lot of instances that have been critical. I think my knee injury in college was one of them. I've been cut 3 times before. And it's it's an interesting journey, and it's a cool one to look back and think on. But a lot of it's your perspective, and it's how you look at those things. Is it something, oh, woe is me, I'm feeling sorry for myself, or is it, hey, this is an opportunity for me to grow, this is an opportunity for me to show what it's like to get over a challenge. And so that's how I view those things, because I've been through a lot, and that's how I approach each new opportunity, or each new whether you want to call it a setback or something that's an obstacle. I see it as an opportunity.
But it keeps you focused, and
yeah,
it's not lost on you. You're not taking anything for granted.
Yeah, for sure.
Case, I know you've been around the block, you've done this before, but were you nervous, anxious at all for today, just to get this first day under your belt, run out on the field, have the fans receive you the way they did?
I don't know if I like the word anxious, but I'll say nervous. It's not an anxious nervous, it's an excited nervous, because I know I'm prepared for it. When I showed up this morning and I see fans lined up, before I get here, and I'm like, okay, it's on now. Like, this is the real deal. This is the Denver Broncos. So, that gets my stomach going a little bit. I tell people, especially in our business, if you're not feeling something in your stomach, then, maybe you should be doing something else. If you're not feeling something when you step onto that field, but it's not a scared or anxious nervous. It's an excited nervous, because I'm prepared, and I was born to do this right now.
Two more for Case. Case, Bill O'Brien said to you, you'd never be more than a third-string quarterback. What do you say to that now?
It's like I've talked about before. Every situation I've been in, every obstacle I've faced, it's an opportunity to grow, and I looked at that as an opportunity to grow. That you know, there's a lot of opinions out there about me, you know, but the most important ones are myself and people in this building right now. So, you know, coaches say different things at different times, you know, some maybe to motivate you, some, you know, to correct you. So, you know, for me, it motivated me. So I'm thankful for that. Like, I went out, you know, with a fire in my belly after that.
Case, with this being the first chapter in your career of being the designated starter, what does that add to you in the day-to-day to be able to know you're getting those first-team reps and you're getting the most work? How much better do you think you can get now knowing that you're getting that extra work as the number one guy?
I think I get a lot better. Coming out here every day, not, you know, not having this buzzing of drama, you know, going on around. You know, I'm going to compete. I'm going to do my best that I can every day. I'm competing against myself. I'm competing against those other quarterbacks. I know I've got to come out and produce. So, with that being said, though, I'm got one focus when I come out, and that's to be the best that I can be that day and get as much out of each practice as I can. So, thank you guys.